There are ancient tribes deep in the Amazon who have perfected the art of torture over hundreds of years. The Federation embraced this heritage, enhancing it with more sophisticated methods. They kept Rourke in a hole for months, feeding him food mixed with the poisons of exotic plants. As they broke down his body, they went to work on his mind. When his mind broke, they went to work on his soul. They rebuilt what was left, twisting him to their purposes. The process was excruciating and exacting. Rourke was their ghost now. The perfect weapon to use against us.
That's enough. What did they do to you?
Same thing you did. They set me free.
You taught me a long time ago. Ghosts don't break. Now, I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Everyone breaks, Elias. Why don't you ask your buddy Ajax? Well, he were still with us.
Grab his chair. Grab his chair. Bring that bastard over here.
So this is how it ends, Elias? You gonna throw me out of this plane?
You're gonna tell me all about that dig site in San Diego.
What? You gonna drop me, Lieutenant? Again?
Answer me, Rourke.
You really think you're gonna break me, Elias? Bring it on! Come on! Here I am!
Well, bring him to me. It's over, Rourke. We beat you.
You haven't beaten me, Elias. You just made my job a hell of a lot easier. If you make it out of this, kid, come find me. There's always room for one more.
Hello there and welcome to episode 7 of the Call of Duty Ghost playthrough. And whilst we're falling through the air, I'd just like to say my compliment in the earlier episode, episode 6, is now redundant because that was obviously taken from Dark Knight Rises, the first scene where Bane, main baddie, escapes from a plane because of another plane attaching itself to it and making the other one tilt on its front onto its back, thereby destroying the back, ripping off the back so he could shoot up thanks to his buddies, which has aggravated me a lot. That literally is so blatantly taken from Dark Knight Rises, another good film that had really good ideas, and Call of Duty Ghosts has taken another idea and made it their own, and therefore ruined it. As well as, if you've ever played Alien Colonial Marines, a game long awaited by many, including myself, unfortunately it wasn't as great in graphics wise as I thought. Everything else was fine, to be quite honest with you, but Ghosts have also taken the motion tracker that's used in it as well, which I find ridiculous. It's like, Call of Duty, get some ideas, stop taking other people's ideas. You don't need to do it. Stop it. It's so ridiculous. Like, can't they just use technologies that are blatantly used in the actual military and not some random assortment of bullcrap from films and games? Whether they were good or not is besides the point. They've taken the good bits of every single game and film that has come of late, and they've used it to their own purposes, and it just doesn't work. I think this level would have been much better if it was just your character facing off in the jungle without this motion tracker. It would have been much more difficult, and it would have actually brought some proper stealth into it instead of this technological advancement. It's like, we don't always need to see this like advancement in technology. It's not like, yes, we have loads of good technology, let's show it off in every single second, every single minute. You don't need to do that. If you want to make a good game, maybe don't put all this bollocks in, to be honest, because it'd be better. It's ridiculous. It doesn't need to be in here. I do like the fact they've done the stealth thing, because at the moment it's just been explosion after explosion and stupid storyline after stupid storyline. But apart from that, this bit's ruined it. I mean, the previous episode was quite good because of the fact that it actually was of some design of the Call of Duty series, and it did make sense. This has just been built up and provides no real element of uniqueness at all. It's just built up crap. It's pointless. And I'm sorry that I've been moaning about Call of Duty Ghosts for a while now, but it's ridiculous. I really hope they do improve on it, because at the moment they've just been taking from their own well, not from their own ideas. I know that Warner Brothers did make the Dark Knight series, but they don't need to take their own ideas from other projects and use it in a completely different project with a completely different thing. And I've just realised Warner Brothers doesn't make this game. Oops, wrong people. Doesn't matter. It still comes to suffice that Infinity Ward should not be allowed to make their own storyline, because they obviously cannot think of anything in depth at all. They've quite literally thought that the only people in the world after this massive outburst between North America and South America is America. There is no contribution from allied countries of both. There must have been allied countries to both sides. There must have been. What happened to Cuba? Where the hell did Cuba go? Not even Cuba was involved. Not even England. Not even China. I think if an attack by South America hit North America, weakening them to their knees, wouldn't you think the Chinese would have been all over that and just swept in and take it and just ended both of them as soon as humanly possible? I thought Cuba would have gone on to the South American side. England would have gone to North America. They haven't involved any other people at all. They've just involved Americans and Americans rule. There's no other existence apart from American. It's ridiculous. This storyline has no connection to reality at all. So that's really what I have to say about this at the moment. This game's getting ridiculous.
You boys good to go? Mako's picking us up 2 clicks from me. What the hell is that? Either way, let's not make ourselves an easy target. We move quiet and quick, we'll make it home safe. Let's go!
Sounds like a chopper's up ahead of us. I hear it. These canyons aren't doing them any favors. Let's use it to our advantage then.
Supply drop. Looks like they're on the way out. Wait for them to clear out. Wait for it. Okay, looks like they're moving out. Head up the stream and stay low.
Mako, you read? We're halfway to you.
Still moving upriver, Stalker, but we'll be there.
Coming back this way.
We can hide behind that waterfall.
Do it.
I see him.
Stay still and let them pass. Don't move. Let's move before they head back this way.
Keep it up. We're almost to the river, just a little further.
More patrols. Right side looks clear. Flank right. Stay low. Only engage if you're spotted. On my mark. Okay? Go. Now. Move.
So I'm going to say my goodbyes now because unfortunately I'm also going to be apologising for the fact that I have been moaning about Ghosts this entire time, and it's basically because Ghosts as a storyline is dreadful. It is absolutely horrific, and it's not actually an idea as much as copy and pasted parts of other films and other games from Wikipedia. I mean, they must have just gone at Infinity Ward. They got a big board of all these good games and films that everyone knows and loves, highlighted the good bits, taken them out, stuck them all together, and then gone, this is our game, this is our storyline, this is the most worst idea in the world. How did they think that would go? That just didn't look right at all. And it's such a shame, because everything else about this game is good. Everything. The mechanics of the game are fine. How they've designed the guns and the weapons and how you use them, and the general gameplay is good, the graphics are good, the sound effects are good, the multiplayer is good, even the new added mode, Extinction, which is completely new to the audience, is good. And they just completely ruined it with this pile of crap they call a storyline, and it's awful. It doesn't have any sort of in-depth or anything about it that makes me want to play it again, and it's a shame. I think the only thing about the mechanics and the design of the thing that I don't like is the thing on the left wrist which is basically taken from alien colonial marines and should be removed permanently, because it could have been a much better stealth mission if you didn't have that and it was just you with a gun. I mean, why would you have that on your arm if you didn't know you were going to be in a stealth operation next? How would that happen? So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please join Facebook and Twitter and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on episode 8. So see you next video, or playthrough episode. Ciao.